isn't a happy day. Memorial Day was created after the Civil War to honor the dead, and it's subsequently been used on May 30th each year after that. A Memorial Day is to honor all those who have given their lives for all past wars. Appropriately, today we honor those who have served the cause of freedom and have died in those wars. Remember the wars, World War I and World War II, Korea, Vietnam, more recently the Gulf and Afghanistan, and other undeclared wars, and even accidents that claimed soldiers' lives in maintaining our peace throughout the world. These heroes gave the ultimate sacrifice that many of us here have not been asked to give. Memorial Day is a day of memories. There's two memories that I have growing up that stick with me. In the 1960s, I was too young to serve in Vietnam, but I remember watching TV every night, and there were the count of bodies, either from Americans and Viet Cong, and there were vivid images across the screen. They stuck with me. That was brought to light more recently when I saw on TV where, as many of you know, I know the Honor Guard and the Legionnaires would know about the town of Bednar, Ohio, which lost more young men in Vietnam than anywhere in the country per capita. They lost 6 men there. It's 75% above the national average. It still astounds me. And I see that there's been a memorial made on a mural on a barn there in Bednar. I'd like to go down and see it one day. My second memory as a kid on Memorial Day was seeing the Honor Guard who marched in the parade, who will soon shoot off volleys here to honor the dead, the roll call. And I always remember a handful of those veterans. They seemed so old then, but they had bad drinking problems. And I didn't realize till years later that they had post-traumatic stress syndrome. And they were drinking to forget whatever nightmares or whatever they saw in either the Pacific or in Europe. Luckily, we've changed, or thankfully, we've changed over the years that they're receiving treatment for all these problems that they might have had. But they left a part of themselves somewhere in the world in defending our freedom back then. And practically all the World War II veterans are gone. I think there's one in Edina now. I don't know if there are any here at the Wintersville post. So we're gathered here, as Hank said, to think about all these young men and women who have passed, honor their memory, and be thankful for what they've done in order to protect us. We owe them more than words can say. I'd like to thank you for having me here, Hank, and thank you for being attentive.